I'm doing a new style of video. This is kind of how videos are going to go from now on. My hair looks awful, but the way videos are going to go now is I'm going to be in the camera. You know, I'm going to be in the camera. I'm going to probably, depending on where I'm at in the camera, the whatever I'm talking about is going to be in this little corner right here. And this, today, or I should probably say I'm gonna start doing this weekly. I'm gonna start talking about the stuff that's dropping in this Friday. Um, Today is kind of maybe not a good example, or like this week might not have been the best example to do because there's two albums that drop. Yeah, two albums and a single. That's about it. There will probably be videos on both of these albums, but the single, I don't know. I've thought about going back to where I react to singles more, but if I do that, there will probably be less like top fives and stuff like that, which I don't really want to do because I like doing those. Like, if I did those singles reviews and I stuck, that would make it easier to stick to daily uploads probably because I could fit. It's it's a lot easier to film more than one of those at a time because I could just listen to like 2 or 3 singles at a time, edit them real quick, and then bam, put them on YouTube and private them. But I mean, I could do that. I don't know. I might try it, and if it shows good results, then I could keep trying it. I don't know. I don't know yet. That's something I'm still pondering about. Also, I'd have to see how easy it would be to also work on other videos at the same time. You know, like I have a future video that I really have been working on where I want to rank all of his albums. That's like 22. That is 22 albums I gotta rank. Do I have the time? Would y'all rather me work on that or worry about reviewing all the singles that are dropping all the time, all over the place? But anyway, that is for later times. That's for Caden tomorrow to worry about. Caden, or Fatal K today, is going to worry about the new albums. Now, 2 of these, which is the only 2 you're getting, or that we get this week, as far as we know, as of Tuesday. It's about to be Tuesday. It's like 11:13. Is the first one we're going to talk about is Glockavelli by Key Glock. It's going to be right here in this corner, most likely. I've scooted myself over here. I don't know how big it's going to be, but it's going to be in this corner right there. Glockavelli is one that I'm really interested in. He's only dropped 1 single off of it like a couple weeks ago. It was The Grinch, and that's a pretty good song. Key Glock has really good beats. That is what Key Glock, I think, sets him aside from other rappers like him because he's not the most unique in the world, but it also helps me get pretty excited for it. His production is so unique for him, and he like is able to slide over it so effortlessly. Like the off of Glaucoma. Glaucoma is surprisingly good because it feels and sounds unique. Like all the cool productions, like In and Out of Town has a great beat. Chromosomes is such a lit song. He's hard. You know what I'm saying? He's simple. He doesn't try to be anything more than what he is. What's that line he says about his auntie seeing his necklace? He says like the craziest things. Like, my auntie seen my Jesus piece and said, "Holy shit, goddamn." You know what I'm saying? That's, who's gonna say that? That's just funny. I like that. I'm very excited for Glockavelli. I think that album cover is so hard. It's got the crown of thorns on it. A little bit of Kendrick Lamar influence. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, I still think it's cool. How could I not think it's cool? I think the blackout. The vinyl's been available for this for like a month or 2. I might get it. I don't know. I'm always a little timid on pre-ordering vinyls before the album comes out because I don't want the vinyl to be dope and think it's a good purchase and then this album come out as garbage. I say that I bought the Young Thug album vinyl early, but that's the only time I've ever done that. I think that I can think of off the top of my head. I think that's the only time I've ever done that early. I thought about doing it for the Peterson vinyl that Tory Lanez did. I didn't do that. I'm very glad I didn't do that. I don't know why I wanted to in the first place, honestly. My hair looks awful in this camera. Holy crap. Anyway, the next one we're going to talk about is the new Young Lean album. I don't think I've actually ever sat down and listened to Young Lean. That's could be against me. I think he was before my time. You know, I know he has crazy influence. I do know that, but I don't know what he sounds like. So this album's definitely going to be a first for me, a big first for me. I am excited for it though. I'm always down to listen to more different types of music because if I like it, that's awesome. I go through, and if like this one's new for me, and he's been around for a while, so he's got a lot that if I like this, he's got a lot to go visit. You know, he's got a lot to also to like even more of it. And who knows? Maybe Young Lean will be in my top 10 by the end of this week. You never know. I am excited to listen to this. The cover's kind of interesting, gives good vibes. It's called Jonathan. I don't know if I said that. It's called Jonathan. Again, in this corner, I should be fingering it right now. But like I said, I'm excited. I like listening to new music. I love listening to new music. I got on my way. I literally just found an album review that I want to do. I haven't even listened to the album yet. It's from a guy that I didn't even realize was that popular. That David guy. Dude has like 30 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Apparently, I've been under a rock. Same with this. The only Young Lean thing I've ever heard was him on Parasail on Utopia. Was it Parasail? Yeah, because he's on it with Dave Chappelle. That's the only thing I've known. So, I'm excited to listen to Jonathan. The next thing, transition right then, is the Georgia Smith song. What's it called? What's it called again? I don't remember. I'll put it in text. I'm excited for it though. I'm gonna listen to this. Georgia Smith is someone else that I'm guilty of definitely never going out of my way to listen to. I've heard her on stuff. She's on Nobody But You with her and Brett Faiyaz. One of my favorite songs of all time. Her voice is beautiful. And I also know about her Drake situation. That's about as far as my knowledge goes, honestly. So that's not even great because if I know about the Drake thing, I should know about that. You know what I'm saying? No one should know about that. That should have happened, actually. But, I mean, really that's the only three things that I consider notable enough. There was, like, some Spanish album dropping, but I don't really think I have that many Spanish people subscribe to me. So, I didn't put it on here. I didn't really put it on my list. I forgot the name of the Georgia Smith song, but you'll see should be in text. Right here. I'm fingering it on, but I got one in the mouth, one in the butt. What's happening? Anyway, so only 3 ones this week, but there is going to be weeks probably where we have like 5 or 6 that I think are pretty cool and notable to talk about. So I'm going to talk about them, and who knows, we could be, I've managed to stretch this to about to be 8 minutes. I might mess around, stretch one of them to 15. You never know. Anyway, go listen to this music, guys. Go listen to this. You'll get videos on, for sure, 2 out of 3 of these things. Will you get one of me reacting to Georgia Smith's song? I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I love you guys. Hey, stay around to the end to get that little Patreon thing at the end. Hey. If you made it to the end of this video, then I greatly appreciate it. If you guys want to like, subscribe, check out other videos and stuff like that, then I promise I've got everything out there you might want, baby. Whatever you guys want to watch, whatever you guys want to listen to. I probably got an opinion on a lot of albums as of late, as of recently. Heck, I might have got one on a new drop. You never really know. I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day. Subscribe, hit that like button.